哎，Hello，大家晚安，我是阿凯，终于要开台了，哈哈！今天继续玩西域禁地，应该到，哎，圣安呢？他说下午太冲动，你下午怎么了？我没有，我怎么觉得我没有 follow 到？好了，玩地平线2西域禁地已经到尾声了，先进游戏了。他说露天问人家有没有带过店铺版的离职轨迹2，然后他就直接开好了卖场了。这样好啊，可以买来。你知道买哪一种的、啊？店铺特点很多呢。你是要买有模型的那一个吗？哎，我在这里干嘛？我应该是要大战前准备，孤注一掷。他说我必须集结盟友，好，解个支线啊。我还记得我还有几个惊叹号，再解个1、2个，应该也没剩几个了。就整个问号啊，是怎样？哎，怎么忽然间没有惊叹号了？那我可怜，这惊恐翼这应该是升级的。好，这里，好，这2个，好，把这2个解完。啊，这边还有一个3个，那就先解这边了。他说你要买有雷恩跟亚尼艾斯那一张的、哦。他说既然问了没得反悔，你就说问又不用钱。好了，反正你本来就很想要的了。新任务。然后在上面，我要自己走上去啊，好远。哎，陈正安呢？他说你本来想要公安看看服装 DLC 哦，就再买一份啊，不然呢？谁飞起来了
Were you discussing me?
Keta, apologize. I think you offended our guest.
No offense intended. We were debating whether you or Farika were the first to fly in the wings of the 10.
费瑞卡是谁啊？
She fought a stormbird and it lifted her into the air.
Sounds like flying to me.
You're talking about her like she's no longer around.
She's not. After she grabbed onto the
那我们要去
machine,
找她咯。
it flew off with her to that mountaintop.
The stormbird still circles the peak. We never
好，我
saw
要去打
Farika
风暴鸟，
again.
刚好啊，
That's sad.
就这样走的，人家还没死，好不好？
I'll say, if you find yourself flying on the wings of the 10 again, search the mountain. She was a great soldier with armor to match, and it serves no one lying up there.
I'll think about it.
你是说这2天下雨，今天
I
要
don't
比较
care what
热
you？ say. She flew.
飞天第一人。那我就是要飞上去喽。
Were you there?
哇，又按错了，喝到是什么鬼东西？
She fought well, I will give you that.
中等耐力药水，乱喝，
She was the first of her kind.
这也没办法飞。
It doesn't
Your
count.
blade it's nothing like what
There walks a
Lands Master Knight behind the guard.
gesticulate. Word.
好了，我们飞上去找他。这时候快破关了呢，来 Q 他呢，那是不是要来那个把那个下一款要玩的游戏把它整理出来啊？ 我心目中有好几个。飞往山顶。哎，是说日子都不用重抓呢，真好。哎，这是什么声音？
This is the mountain where that demonic curse of the stormbird. Okay. Marika's armor should be around here somewhere.
收集盔甲的碎片，它，所以它整个身败名裂不是啊，粉身碎骨了。
A fragment of Marika's armor. There must be more.
到处都是。
I don't like the sound of that.
风暴龙在那边呢。
It must be the Stormbird that killed Farika.
把你的加农炮拿下来。哦。 胸甲打掉而已。你拿错了。
Okay, better.
看到他哪里啊？对啊，那是什么？先破解一下，需要金板真的。 他会预判你的动作。掉下来了啊！捡。在我头上真的超难打，因为我没办法看那么高。错人了。你有击倒吗？他是掉下去了，是不是？ 工龙无双做代工做上瘾，代工也好啊，自己做的不好玩。它爆炸了。啊，干掉了。
Might have a scrap of Rika's armor. One more bit of armor lodged in the machine.
7月自家信长之野望行走也要登场了。 他还是做代工好了。哎，这神手弓这次不是很好用，绑不太起来。所以我这次好像我是没有试过对风暴，但是对其他路上的敌人不好用。要射很多才绑得起来，然后绑起来它也不是那个马上就挣脱了。 不知道为什么？难道是没有升级？我也没有资源去升级啊！啊，找他的那个盔甲。超过了。 盔甲在哪里？不是应该很明显吗？也是说那个风花雪月无双是不是有试玩版？我看讨论区有人在讲，有人在玩。 但是本传我没有玩过啊，所以我不知道要不要下载来玩玩看。哎，找不到盔甲，你盔甲跑去哪里了？这里，不是。 对啊，有试玩版啊，就是在想试玩版要不要下载来玩玩看。强烈建议玩本传啊，一度有想买，后来没买。
My focus might see something.
我知道，因为我记得他不是有3个学员还是4个学员，然后是 SLG 的，就是机器人大战那一种战棋类的。啊，听说剧情还不错。然后你要去你是狼师，然后你要培养学生。哎，看到了。
Looks like another bit of armor.
拿到了。
I guess that's it then. I should let the Tennoks know I recovered what's left of Farika's kit.
好，飞回去。
Oh, steady there.
重复游泳机制这么狠是什么意思？每一轮都不一样。哦，原来是这样子啊。 第二周重来也好啊，不错啊。不然太强了。7班安呢？就好像我现在在玩《离之轨迹2周目》，我就觉得我太强了。就算玩到最终章了，一样差不多。这边没办法降落哎，跳去。离轨2季票不含消耗道具，应该就是照旧吧？以前就这样子，他
We
现
saw
在
you
是这样
fly. Did you find Farika?
I was able to retrieve her armor. What's left of it anyway. She didn't stand a chance against that Stormbird.
那个道具也还好吧？又不是说买不到。
But not without glory. So, what do you think? Was she the first to fly on the wings of the Ten?
She was brave and spent a fair amount of time in the
对啊，
air.
而且你拿出魔法小卡
I'd
就
say
有了
what she did
，OK
qualifies.
的。
She flew. I knew it. The first to fly. As her successor, you should keep her armor. You can fix it up at the workbench. This way.
我就好
Once you
奇那
repair the
个
armor, you're welcome to it.
有那个什
You
么
take after Farika.
魔装鬼
Bold,
模型的那
brave,
一组特典版，
and a diplomatic
台湾不知道会不会带。
She met a harsh fate. Let her have the title.
Fair enough. It's kind of you to show
就
such
学我不要买
humility.
就好啦。你看我都没有买，还不是玩得很开心。修复盔甲。
It is an honor, Outlander. I saw the Outlander. Honor and strength. Well, that was acrobat.
The Outlander has shown us.
Outlander. If we want to reclaim our.
提纳科天空攀爬者，特殊装备。 好了，完成了。下个任务，剩3个金汤，先把它做完，剩下的就再说啦。专注恢复装置，强效药草，食物时长。好啦，这不用了。就说虽然调降我没办法升级，不过也好啦，因为这是近战型的。 好，下一个惊叹号这边剩2个，哎，没有，这里还一个呢，3个。这个做完不知道来不来得及继续那个主线，因为我怕主线玩下去我就没办法休息了。好，我知道啦，再去爬那个炼筑场，这样今天就可以把它撑完了。服装 DLC 不知道长多久哦，应该发售前才会那个吧，才会公布吧，因为他可能也还没做好啊。
Your blade be bright. Honor and strength.
你看现在电头特点的那个 DLC 服装也是黑色的，黑黑的，因为它还没做好。而且你看那个昨天那个实际影片，它连配音跟音效都没用。 我是觉得音效应该用好了，但是配应该都还没配。
May honor guide you.
You flew on the wings of the Ten. Karo owes his life.
奇怪，这怎么进去啊？我怎么被拒绝在门外呢？
Go with honor. The tribe owes you a great debt.
哎呦，
Let none doubt strength.
有人想要射我。
Gotta go past that. You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
这里有新装备吗？
Welcome, Outlander.
这里我应该是来过啊。
Courage inspires us.
但每次来一个村庄，我都会迷路，因为这个村庄的设计很复杂。
All right.
I know you. Over here, champion.
侦查员，有传奇装哎，军师，这个我记得有看过了。雷霆雅跟精锐几滑行兽，这就买了。因为我上次记得说我买了，我也没办法升级。 那就晚点再买啊，因为主线应该是不需要用到这个。
My offer still stands. A soldier like you should only
应
wear
该
the
说，
best armor.
就需要用磨的，也可以把敌人磨死啊。
Honorable pain.
就打得快、打得慢的差别。好了，接任务。
Is this easy?
你要干嘛？
Hey, stranger.
你想母亲？
Mother.
Shh, she'll be back. Rest now.
竞技场有橙装不用换，
Is she sick?
不用买哦。
It's
打竞技场
Alo.
还是要拿奖牌啊
Isn't，it？
一样啊。那你换到你还是升级嘛
Walk，with
还是要
me.
升级啊？买不是问题，升级才是问题。
I am Ateka, commander of the Lowland clan. The girl, Zella,
尤其那
was
精锐级不一
poisoned
定每
by
次
the
都会出
blood
来。
choke. For months, it has polluted our waters, depriving us of food and clean drink. We've learned to live with it as best we can. But recently, without explanation, the filth cleared from much of the lowland. Yet one river still runs
而且目前的橙装还没看到
like
我
a
要的那个
split vein
远程型
from
的
a。rotted corpse.
So the water here is still poisoned?
Exactly. I sent my best squad to find its source, led by Zella's mother. They've failed to report back. Hikaru told me how you challenged Regala. Saved his life.
可以加
So
到我把他
lend
杀
me
掉
your
了。
strength. Together we can find my squad and the source of the poison.
Sounds like you know Hikaru pretty well.
He was my commander before he was my chief. I had served in his squad since we were bare-armed youths. Back then,
对啊，
he
跳
was
晚
a
上，但是晚上也
merciless
不一定会出来
warlord,。determined to destroy any
但是
enemy
某
of
些
the
特别的
lowland
地
clan.
方比较容易出精
I
锐
was
级，
with him the day he took the
因为我想要
grove.
打那个精锐级的那
Stood
个
guard
汉牙
outside
兽
as
都
he
找不到。
claimed the throne within. He entered a conqueror, but returned with the ambition of ending the constant bloodshed between the clans.
Because you saw Faraday's message.
Yes. That vision changed him, gave him new purpose. He became our
好，都不重要。
first chief, ruler of all
解
Tanakh,
支线就对了。
and dedicated the tribe to fighting machines instead of each other.
你的角色，
If you're so close with Hikaru, why aren't you a marshal?
I wanted to serve as one, but Hikaru needed someone he could trust to
哦，
lead
原
his
来还有
former
SL
clan.
大法啊！
Maintaining control of the desert and sky clans is difficult enough for him. But the title wasn't handed to me. I fought for the honor as our rights demand. 5 days of scars and blood. By the last sunset, I stood alone. The new commander. Close to 20 years have passed since.
This blood choke. Is that what you call the red
血
algae?
色穢渍，不
Yes.
是微字。
A couple years ago, it was only a thin streak of red
讲
in
到
the
SL
river,
大法，我就想到那个之前骑六旅人
until it was
那
a
个盗贼
constant
偷东西
poison.，
很多人都
It
推荐用
sickens those who
SL
drink the
大法
polluted
那边偷
water,。kill the fish we used to catch. But a while ago, unexplainably, the rivers began to clear. All except for one. Because of
偷
it,
一
my
个
people
斧头还
continue
是
to
什么，
waste
忘记了。
away,
因为我没有
weakening the
偷啊，因为
clan.
我等级练一练才去偷，就马上就偷到了。
I'll help you find your missing squad.
Good. I'm heading out now. The longer the blood choke remains, the longer my people suffer. We'll follow the Red River. The squad would have done the same. Might be able to pick up some sign of them. You ready?
好，走吧。
Let's head out.
We'll start at the mouth of the Red River. 'This way.
就是很多网络上都会教一些速成的那个游
For
戏方
months, I've watched as the strongest warrior and the smallest child alike fell ill from the blood choke. When the other rivers cleared, it seemed like the
像
tide
前
had
一阵
finally
子那个
turned.
艾尔登法王就一堆，然后看最多就是初期
Hey,
去拿
we'll
陨
get to
石
the
杖
bottom of this.
跟陨石
We
树
must.
还是什么树的，忘记了。我是玩到后期我才去拿到的，结果觉得很烂，因为那是初期才有用，后期那个你自己的武器都
Here's the
加
mouth
死
of the river.
都已经没用了。
We follow it upstream, we find the source of the poison. And hopefully,
红色河流啊，啊
I'll
有
follow
有
your
点
lead.
恶心。在这里搜寻，红色河流就这个啊，这边是另外一边。昂昂啊！哦，下去会受伤啊。没事。
Machine was taken down recently. Whoever brought down this machine was precise.
must have been the missing squad. They struck true as the 10.
所以问说，地图上机械兽出现了，出没地不一定是精锐级。是的，没错，它是几率性的。
Those machines couldn't have been brought down easily. And there's blood. Someone barely walked away from this fight.
The squad must have pushed on. Let's go up the river.
Sounds like fighting.
有人？
The squad could be in trouble.
To knock soldiers.
That's the squad. We have to bring those machines down.
就有人站在那边。你怎么在偷懒？受伤了。
Backups arrived!
是不是？脱离。
Squad, gather round.
Commander, and the Chief's champion. Your help came just in time.
看小队还蛮多人的。
Aloy, good fighting.
Hateka, these weren't ordinary machines. They were overridden by rebels.
Regala. Even defeated, her influence remains. How did this start?
We fought our way up the river to here. And then, we found that. We advanced to investigate. We had just started the climb when these machines attacked. It seemed like they were on patrol.
A pile of dead machines, a poison river, and Regala's rebels. It can't be a coincidence.
I agree. Rest. And then head back to Thornmarsh. Little Zella is waiting for you. Aloy and I will take it from here.
Yes, Commander.
If there are rebels up there, it could be a trap.
We'll fight our way through regardless. You with me?
Let's find a way up.
On your lead, Aloy.
有叫我带头，那就走那个。跳上去。
Up this way. Useful for making dyes. It looks like we'll have to climb up the falls.
Right through the blood choke. Let's do it.
This water smells like rot.
Try living with it. Damn filth. All over my hands.
哎，不是叫人一等，
Just don't let go.
我不能骑石头司机上去就好了嘛。
Oh, I hope this holds.
So many dead machines. How?
I'm okay.
Hear that?
It sounds like a machine.
不要走这边啊！
Wait!
We're exposed here.
It hasn't seen us.
什么？双手送。
Go away.
是火焰兽啊！
Okay. I think we're clear.
We're gonna have to fight that thing, aren't we?
这没办法扫描。
Probably. Some kind of rebel camp.
So many machines. Butchered.
There's fresh water coming from those falls. That dam must be blocking it. We'll have to take out the rebels first before we can deal with it.
2 against many.
Look
All
alive,
for the
soldiers.
lowland.
Keep an eye out for machines or lowland.
Hitting that at the right moment would help.
Thought the lowlanders would have been looking for this place by now. Guess the red poison's made them weak.
I'll have your tongue, scab.
不要冲动。叛军燕爪兽。戳你！
You see that too?
You're really jumpy, you know that?
Anyone else see anything?
I can get out.
Are you sure?
Wish another machine
I
would
don't
show
see.
up. Keep the fire from the fight.
"敌人呢？还有吗？那边是打不到了。那是眼爪之后在看我、啊，看屁啊！
You're on guard for now.
Maybe I should get out of this chicken scratch outfit.
Oh, never get close to this stage.
Kill them all!
哦，被发现了，快逃啊！ 对，这么多是要让我用影双剑。
Don't stop firing! That's what they expect us to do!
Covering fire now!
This is coming.
Lost sight of them! You killed my friend!
开个敌人吧。偷射，有远距离攻击加强。
Anything? She's more dangerous than she was. Fly like the 10.
这个穿透剑，哇，射头，靠腰，哪里？然后旁边。哎，还有敌人。敌人在哪里？随便走啊，现在遇到他了。哦，我在这里游泳，好臭啊！哪里有敌人？竟然敌人找不到。哦，是那个吗？他在找我，我也在找他。
This shot's for you.
Got it.
好去哪里啊？也不要看我懂漫画。过来。
Tell me what you're doing here. Put that spear down.
That's the last one.
What were the rebels doing here?
Let's find out. Have a look around.
I thought I saw something over by the dam. I'll go check it out.
又是机械哦。
It's a machine lore. Well, that explains all these machines. But why put it here? My focus might show me more.
I thought I saw some equipment over by the falls.
And broken corruptor components. Used for overrides. Were the rebels testing them here?
So all these dead machines are what? Failures?
Maybe.
这牵引者大炮可以拆下来啊，是吧？但是没有
I thought
用
I。saw some equipment on the cliffs near the falls.
瀑布，好去看一下。拿东西。这没办法调查。
Come back, Aloy!
这个上面看一下。
I'll wait here.
这个。
One hit from this thing could do a lot of damage.
There's one of these at the Grove, in the arena. To put down machines.
还要继续检查。看不出什么机械兽的残骸，有一堆尸体，组合体嘛。往哪边可以调查？那一样，这只是宝箱而已。从晚上调查到白天。
Don't think I can follow you there.
攻上。那这个没办法调查。选下去。
I'll wait here.
没有，下面没有。上面，这个，终于找到了。
Come back, Aloy!
It's a message from one of the sons of Prometheus. It says the rebels were about to leave, but decided to guard the dam after the water started to clear.
They saw an opportunity and seized it.
I think I know what happened. The rebels were luring machines here so they could override them. But they couldn't get them all. So they killed some with the ballista, forming the dam. Once they realized it was blocking clean water from flushing away the blood choke, they decided to stay and protect it.
Spineless cowards! Poisoning us until we waste away? The dam. Can you break it?
I'll take a look. I should scan the dam. Might show me a weak point.
用弩炮射啊！
There's an explosive sack from a machine inside the dam. One hit could blow the whole thing up. I just need to find a way to expose it. Something's holding up.
炸药露出，高清无码露出。
Don't think I can follow you there.
There's the sack. It's gonna take a powerful shot to blow it up. can't do both at once. The ballista. Hey, Ateka. Can you get up there? Fire a bolt while I hold this thing open?
让我后面一点，没打到。
Rebel work to destroy a rebel dam. I'm on it.
All yours, Ateka.
靠力啊！
Hold on, I'm almost in position.
还是被波及到了。
Nice flying.
Ha ha. We did it. Ateka?
It's gone. After all this time, we're finally free of the poisoned waters. Thank you, Aloy. I must return to Thornmarsh. Meet me there when you can. You deserve a proper reward.
可以跟你一起走啊！既然有大谢礼的话，一起走。这不就是叫我飞下去的意思吗？
There's Thornmarsh. The rebels must have been spying on them. Might be a nice glide down.
然后就飞下去啊！谁跟你滑下去？没有趴车的。这里没有趴车的。
Let the water cleared up around here. I should find Ateka.
One strike ended the war, Nora.
不是你，
Walk
哎，在那边。
Rebellion is
Aloy, I was just recounting your deeds at the dam.
Our deeds. We did it together.
True enough. Look around. Thornmarsh is free of the blood choke. We don't have to live in fear of the poison.
It feels like for the first time in months, we can wash our wounds with clean water.
And how are you feeling, Zella?
Ready to hunt.
Not yet, little warrior.
I promised you a reward equal to your deeds. I cannot think of anything more fitting than this.
Thank you.
Wherever your travels take you, Aloy, may you always fly on the wings of the Ten.
送什么？掠夺者。这猎人的。送了没用啊，因为没有材料可以升级。怎么不送？顺便送材料了。好啦，应该还有，这边还有一个，然后另外一边这边有一个，我们先把它做完。基本上最后面一定是去这里啊。
Walk with strength.
Desert, sky, united under Himaro. Honor and strength.
How can you say that?
I only meant.
No. I have to find him.
你们又怎么了？
What's going on here?
You're her. The one from the embassy. Please, you have to go after my father. He's going to get himself killed in the stand of the Sentinels. The forest beyond the village. Everyone else seems to have forgotten that we don't abandon our own.
Phaneira? If you're gonna drag the Outlander into this, at least tell her the whole story. Goroka gave her that stab wound.
It was an accident.
How did your father accidentally stab you?
For a while now, he's been sneaking out of the village to hunt alone in the stand. Sometimes he's gone for days. So this time, I followed him to his hunting camp. Tried to convince him to come home. Words led to fists. And somewhere in the middle of it all, his knife. He was already gone when I fell.
You would have bled to death had I not come looking for you.
It doesn't make any sense. The way he looked at me. It was like I was a stranger.
Perhaps it's time to recognize...
He's fine! He has to be.
I can't make any promises, but I'll find him if I can. At least to see if he's all right. Where's his hunting camp?
Southeast of here. Thank you.
Glad that's settled. Now you need to rest.
也是支线任务诶，迷雾之中，给他老爸丢搞。
Please, find my father. The stand of the Sentinels is no place to hunt alone.
在那里，这边刚好有庇护所，过去那里。
The hunting camp. This must be where Phaneira confronted her father. I might be able to... A jar of oil knocked over blood. Must be Phaneira's. From when her father gashed her. Let's see where this leads.
这油漆干嘛的？没办法调查。没有。
This is a lot of blood for one wound. Phaneira was lucky she didn't bleed out.
油漆。哦，油漆不行。好，走吧。
A claw strider. And a lot of traps.
不是我。
Must be Goroka. I better help him.
Outlander, let's see what you've got.
没那个不掉。可惜这家好大。 还是把那个属性覆盖掉了。
Thanks for the assist, Huntress. Come, let's speak. You fight like you're Tanakh, but you're not one of us. State your name, Outlander.
I'm Aloy. You must be Goroka. Phaneera asked me to find you. She's back in the village. She's recovering from a wound from your fight.
Then she's in good hands. Come, we have to get moving. There's a squad deeper in the forest. They're about to walk into an ambush.
By who? Rebels?
That's what you want to call them. Spineless scabs. All the same, I could use your spear. What do you say?
Fine. Where's the squad?
This way. We'll make faster time if we cut through the sentinels.
How do you know about the attack?
We've been watching enemy movements in the mountain pass. They've been trying to take our territory for years. This is just their latest attempt.
Years? Gala's rebellion isn't that old. Something's off here.
我知道，是老黄店。
SkyClan has found us!
What?
No, not them. Stalkers!
啊，追踪者。
I was so sure they were... Never mind. We have to get to the squad. Quiet now. We're almost there. J Squad, we're... What? No!
An old memorial for fallen soldiers. I think we're a lot more than too late.
你看吧，跟我猜的一样。
Goroka.
Who are you, Outlander? How do you know my name?
刚不是有介绍过了。
Aloy. Phaneera asked me to find you. I'm guessing you don't remember what happened.
I went away again, didn't I? Why are we here?
You told me there was a squad that was about to be attacked. This is where it happened, isn't it? A long time ago.
Yes, my squad. The
30年前的
SkyClan
事。
ambushed us, slaughtered them all. It would have been 30 years ago now.
Phaneera thinks you've been sneaking off into the forest to hunt. But you've been coming back here. There's no easy way to say this, Goroka.
还是偶尔会发作。
She's hurt. Bad. She tried to stop you from leaving.
I hurt her? But I would never... No! Everything is a fog. I feel like I've been wandering through it, lost, my blade unfamiliar in my hand. And when it finally clears, I can't remember what I was doing or why. I'm always just alone in the forest.
哦，
How long has it been
迷雾
like
惊魂
this? This fog?
Weeks, months maybe. At first I thought it was a passing thing, like forgetting after a knock on the head. Then names and faces became difficult, and I started finding myself in the forest, unsure how I got there.
Why haven't you told Phaneira?
What was I supposed to say? That I'm unraveling, like a frayed, weak rope? No!
But look where that's gotten you. She has no idea why you hurt her. So the Sky Clan ambushed your squad a long time ago?
We were almost through with our patrol. About to head back to the village when they swarmed us. I alone survived. When my wounds scarred, I returned here and built a memorial where my comrades fell. And then I struck down twice as many of their soldiers in retribution. Such were the clan wars.
部族战争。
Earlier, you said the enemy had been trying to take the lowland territory for years. I guess that was during the clan wars?
Before Hikaru became our chief, our clans were constantly at war. We fought over every inch of this forest. The ruined village nearby is a remnant of those days. No matter how many soldiers fell, there was always another vendetta to pursue. They say that's why the wood of the Sentinels runs red. For the generations of blood spilled.
We should head back to the village.
Wait. The memorial. It's missing a piece there. A marker of metal, made from the blades of my fallen comrades. Where is it? It has to be around here somewhere. I have to find it. I know it's here.
Hey, calm down. Let me take a look.
Okay.
There's tracks leading away from the memorial.
Lead the way.
哦，有人偷拿。没事，谁要偷拿那个？猴子啊，猴子偷拿的。
Clamberjaws.
They might have scrapped the marker.
Filthy scavengers. On your lead.
Horse. 猴子，最讨厌这个了，先射你的尾巴。不要乱跳！不给我射，这个位置不好。水箭。 在捡东西而已。哦，恐龙波，防射。
More clamberjaws.
好，走。 有新的。他要抓那个发达。
Machines are closing in.
你要帮我弹住啊！
Victory!
Now to find the marker. Might be in one of the Clamberjaw scrap piles.
I'll stand watch in case more machines show up.
Huh? 在，他说在哪里？这里吗？可是对面呢？还是在上面？上面没有吧？啊，也没有。那就剩这里啊。哦，有了。
Got the marker. Now to give this back to Goroka.
Over here, Aloy. Did you find it?
Here. I think this is the missing marker.
Yes, that's it. I'll return it to the memorial. You go on ahead. I want to spend some time to remember my comrades.
就说他应该没有容易放下，才会这样子。
The fog is gone for now.
All right. I'll head back to the village and let Fanira know you're okay.
Thank you, Aloy.
Well, at least I can tell Fanira why Goroka's been running off. Back to Tide's Reach, then.
Oh, 那边好多敌人。我只是要快速移动而已。
Making good use of this.
But where's my father? Aloy, you're back. But where's my father?
It's okay. I found him. He's not deranged, Fanira. He's been forgetting things more and more. He thought he was still in the clan wars, that he could save his squad from an ambush. When we got to the memorial, he came back to the present. so it's like he's been lost in a fog.
Wait. I've heard of something similar, a rare occurrence among chaplains. Their memory fades with the long years. Goroka's not a chaplain, but he is the age of one. Before Hikaru became chief, few of us would live to be so old.
So that's why. Oh, thank the 10. If he was found to be insane, then by rights he'd be put to death.
What? No, he's just getting old. He needs care, not a death sentence.
Pretty sure the rest of the village sees that as one and the same. But we'll keep a close eye on him. Speaking of, where is he now?
Here. Little spear. I'm so sorry.
It's all right, Father. You're home safe. And I understand now. When the fog comes, I'll hold your hand tight and remember for you. You don't have to be afraid.
Thank you for all your help. Please, accept this. Your deeds here, what you've done for Phanera, will always, always be remembered.
Thank you, Aloy.
Aloy? Yes, Aloy.
怎么了？送一个消裂护手。消裂护手没在用。好啦，再来上厕所，应该还有个支线吧？这边剩这个地图上目前就剩那一个新支线了，其他没了，剩下的都是一些狩猎场那一些，还有一些遗迹那一种的。好，我先上厕所，先找个萤火，我要去取暖一下。好了，大家等我一下，马上回来。
Guided by the 10.
That she flew is certain. How I do not know.
Blade be bright.
What? She dresses for combat.
May your blade be bright.
Every battle brings surprises. Greetings, tamer of machines.
Be always vigilant.
Your enemy is mine.
disguise with you. You stood certain of battle after.
Good day.
Be guided by the ten.
You fought well.
Walk with strength.
Walk in the light of the visions.
Shadow stretching. Almost sunset.
好了，啊，回来了，上车上完了啦，
Aloy. Regardless of it.
再来最后一个了，目前最后一个。哎，没有，这里怎么两个？不是说一个而已。靠近之后变两个。约马，是你
Spare a
吗？
moment. Ancestor, please. It's about my brother. I don't mean to disturb you, but I've run my requests through every channel and I've gotten nowhere.
Just take me through it.
Apologies. My name is Jomar. I'm the weapons officer for this expedition. It's my job to ensure the troops are armed and prepared for what's out there. And I've failed to do so. My younger brother, Oris, his unit was sent to scout the tower on the northern side of the island. They should have returned by now. The Overseer has denied my request for a search party, and defying him would mean dismissal.
你先送我回去，我再帮你去找
You。think they might be alive?
Oris has been obsessed with San Francisco ever since I can remember. He jumped at the chance to join this expedition. I have to believe that fate isn't cruel enough to make this place his tomb. If you help me, I'll get you access to
或
any
者是
weapon
随
in
意
my
取用
stock.
哦，真的假的？
If I make my way up north, I'll look for your brother.
Thank you. If it helps, my brother carried an ancestral relic with him. I believe your focus might be able to pick it up.
What kind of relic?
A small metal piece dangling from a chain with a hologram of San Francisco, which is why my brother always had it with him. The diviners speculated it was some kind of beacon, inviting the ancestors to visit the city.
Speculated. So there was data on it they couldn't read.
It was deemed lost knowledge.
有时
If my
市场是
brother truly is,
这里面 focus 版本太低了。
could you maybe bring the relic back for me? It meant so much to Oris. I'd like to keep it safe. For him.
哦，就算死了也要把衣物带回来啊。新差事纪念品。
If you could find my
不
brother,
是啊，你是不是说武器可以随便用？
beyond
还有
measure, ancestor.
啊，先帮他做完成了。哦，那个要飞过去啊！我飞了。
No, no, I trust in the words that guide us. I only listen.
这里不能飞。
The machine's dangerous here, no doubt. You mind leaving me alone for a sec?
Next time I'll have something for you. Like they've been.
哎，这个文件可以拿。吐露心声。这谁写的啊？
me to get in the air? That must be the tower Jomar mentioned. And it's full of sunwings. That can't be good.
什么日子上面飞来飞去？同类啊
There, on the beach. A Quint scout. I need to get closer. See if he's carrying a relic like Jomar mentioned. More dead scouts. I should check if one of them is Jomar's brother. But I'll need to get rid of those machines first.
这个地上飞下去，地还蛮多的。
I should check that scout for relics. Jomar's brother is carrying one. I guess Hephaestus was busy making hunter-killers.
Hey. 跳起来给我杀！来看，闪过。 后面也会中。
Gotta hit it while Now I need more.
That's all of them. I should check the scouts. There's no relic. Not sure if either of them are Horus. But maybe one of them dropped it as they fought off the machines? My focus might show me more. Huh. Nothing. Maybe my focus can pick up their tracks instead? There. Could be Horus. Better see where it leads.
还有生还者。哎呀，说到生还者，最后生还者1代竟然要出重置版。
Ready for anything now?
不过我应该是不会买，虽然1代我觉得1代很好玩，但是1代我应该不会买，不想让我们皮狗赚。
No relic. Can't be Jomar's brother. Machine. It looks like it gave chase, but Horus fought
我也是
off.
这么强吗？敌人呢？什么1代最后生还者1代啊？他要出重置版啊？就昨天的消息而已。
It looks like he ran inside the tower. Probably to escape those sunwings up there. Tracks end here. I must have climbed up this
爬上
tower.
去了，可是这边都是日裔者啊，有人在看我们。去戳他，还是去覆盖他？新的日裔者。
I need to find a way up this tower. Dead end. Maybe if I go outside, I can find
后
another
面哪
way
路
up.？
这里。
You see here.
而且它1代重
Another
置
close one.
要2000块呢，70美金，一个全新的游戏的钱，我怎么可能会买呢？对不对？这里
This
要跳下去吗？
must be Horus. But there's only one way to be sure.
我要死在中间啊！
I better check for the relic. The relic. And my focus
光光
picked
地
up
图。
data on it. It's not a beacon, it's a
对啊，贵
tourist
就算了
map，of
主要
San
还是因为
Francisco.
现在是
If
他
I
顽
couldn't
皮狗
create
的
this,
那
they
个
wouldn't need to send scouts out blind.
那个谁，你也还在，我怎么可能会买？
Aloy, I'm here.
Alva,
哎，我要干
I
嘛？
found some data I think Bohai might be interested in seeing. I'm sending it to you now.
I'll pass it along.
Thanks. I better take this relic back with me. Give it back to Jomar. Along with the bad news.
呵，再见。一起，大家都发现我了，赶快逃！对啊，最后《生还者1》重置版，说是剧情不会变的，然后那个模组，谁是我？模组全部都翻新了。 他如果免费的更新，我就玩，要钱免谈。一代其实还是可以玩啊，一代我觉得一代也是我心目中接近神作的游戏。
Did you?
I'm
这就是所谓的期待越高，失望越大。
How did he
所以
die?
二代当初这么期待，
tower was a sunwing
结
nest.
果是这样子。
He went in there looking for cover, but he was holding on to that.
他都过
And
去
I
了
found。him.
Horace.
I read the data on it. It had a map that can help your people get the lay of the land without risking more scouts. All of us sharing it with Bohai right now. It's a good thing your brother protected it.
I'd trade all the data and the legacy to have my little brother back. But I'm glad that something meaningful came from his death. As promised, you now have access to my weapon stock. If you bring me the right resources, I can make you anything
还是
you
要
see
带资
there.
源啊！可恶，骗我！
Actually, why don't you give this a try?
好，先送一把。
One of our best. And if it's of use, you know where to find more.
Thank you. I'm really sorry for your loss.
I know you are. And I'm grateful.
这是半手枪吧？绳索发射器，金兵燃料罐。只是不好用，这个到底好不好用啊？金兵燃料罐发射器，这个是挂那个挂燃料罐用的，用一下的。嘿，6罐，所以挂个兵，然后再用兵箭射下，它就爆炸了嘛，对不对？
Ancestor, my offer to provide you with weapons still stands.
Nope. 还不错。多名敌人伤害是什么？一次命中多名敌人，增加伤害。 标枪要一次命中多人，不是就要用分裂标枪。
May you be guided to
好了，还有个任务，我们把它做完，我们就可以去主线一下。主线看一下到底有什么进度，看一下他要干嘛。应该就是要杀去这里嘛，对不对？
How? There's no way we can find our way back home like
this.
I promise you, we'll find a way home. Harriam, we're never getting that gyro compass back. We're stuck here. For good. The ancestor reborn. May we be led to truth.
Just, Aloy, what's this I hear about you never going back home?
Our navigational ships. They're all gone. Destroyed by storms and reefs, and with them the one instrument we need to guide us across the ocean.
There is one ship that might still hold a working gyro compass.
But it's beyond our reach, beached on an island surrounded by deadly currents. No compass, no way home, no way back to those we should have never left behind in the first place.
Christia.
You mentioned you left someone
看来是一
behind.
个支线任务。
My wife, Meandra. She works the field in the Great Delta. When I was chosen for this mission, she begged me not to come. She was scared I wouldn't return. And like always, she was right. I left without saying goodbye, and now I won't ever see her again.
你是谁?
So you two are soldiers?
Navigators, actually. I'm Harriam, and this is Christia.
So you two know how to use this instrument?
The gyro compass. Only I know how to read it. The diviners trained me. Harriam was chosen to memorize the charts found in the Legacy.
So you can't navigate the fleet without each other?
It is the Quen way. The greater the knowledge held by one person alone, the greater the risk it'll be used against the Empire should we be captured by our enemies.
Your tribe sure is cautious. So what is this gyro compass you're looking for?
It's a device used by the ancestors to help pinpoint a ship's location. But it only works if the readings are compared to a chart.
How'd you get your hands on something like that?
I guess it's safe to tell you since you carry the gift of the ancestors. The diviners found them on ancient vessels back in our homeland and modified them so we could use them on our ships. Without them, we're at the mercy of the seas.
死亡搁浅的船.
You said what you need is on a ship somewhere.
Yes. The ship we were stationed on. The night we approached landfall, a sudden squall hit the fleet. While some ships managed to find safe harbor here, ours ran aground. The crew abandoned ship, hoping the ocean would spare us.
I thought we'd drown for sure. Thank the ancestors, we somehow got washed up on a beach southwest of here. Scouts found us and brought us to landfall. Not that it matters. The only ship with the gyro compass is grounded and surrounded by deadly currents.
Maybe I can help.
Not unless you can fly.
What if I told you I can use one of those sun wings to take me there?
You could do that?
Why not? She's an ancestor reborn. Anything is possible. The ship lies on an island east of here, past the fleet.
All right. Then that's where I'll go.
I will not let myself hope just yet, but I thank you for your kindness.
返家之路。哎，就是这个啊！这个我路过。
I'm gonna need a sun wing to make it to this ship of theirs.
在海底可以叫出来啊！看来没这回事，而且游不过去啊！好，先切起地啊！结果这边跑不上去，你这边躺开心的，嘿，上来了 ，Go！ 我记得上次的有敌人的样子，应该要重生了吧？
Wonder how long these gusts can keep it up. A wrecked Quen ship. Must be the one Harriam and Christy were on. Should be able to look for that gyro compass with my focus. The machines could have scavenged some of the wreckage. I should check any scrap piles left around the island, just to be sure.
船上面还有很多东西要捡，捡一捡。
Let's hope I can find the gyro compass in one of those scrap piles. Pack's full, but my stash has room.
来这是我的，享受敌人跑出来。废料堆。这都没有啊。哦，有了。
That's it. This thing took a beating. Not sure it still works. Better take it to Harry and Christia. Maybe they can fix it. Time to take to the skies. Dismount, stretch my legs.
Ancestor. My offer to provide.
The ancestor has returned. By the ancestors. You're back. Is that?
I'm sorry.
It's broken. Our last hope.
No. There has to be a way to fix it.
How?
We just need to replace the batteries and the sensor unit.
Right, because they're just lying around a jungle for us to find. Wait.
The ancient fleet.
It might have what we need.
What ancient fleet?
When we abandoned our ship, we were washed ashore on a beach southwest of here.
There were ships built by the ancestors there.
Overseer Bohai will never let us go there. He won't risk losing any more navigators. He needs us to guide the fleet home.
No one's going home without a working gyro compass.
I can get them for you.
You'll need to look for a sensor unit. They're usually on a ship's antenna.
And batteries. 3 of them. They're small, so they might be hard to find.
I've got something for that.
你会有 focus，
Put our faith
玩
in
家
you
找不到啊
once。again, ancestor.
口袋船海。哦，哎呦，这么远呢、啊？先闯过去。
Do you need any weapons?
就说他们已经没有那个没有首领了，也不是首领了，领导还是什么个那个 CEO 已经挂了，剩先导者还是什么？先这里，就是用走过去吧。 哎，这边有个文件 ，Focus 更新释出，还有经过恶评如潮的前版，法罗释出新版的 Focus， 听起来看起来是啊。所以我们又都是用新版的。还有网友回应，法罗烂爆，然后界面又改版了，怎么用？可不可以通通？什么的。然后 Focus 每次改版都会收藏，改版是我的日常动力。第二个实施网军。说真的，有时候改版真的界面变了就会不习惯。最经典就是 Word， 之前那个很久以前，那个 Word 用新版的都不习惯，找不到那个指令在哪里。现在应该没这个问题了，因为根本没在用 Word。说真的，也不要说什么 Word 什么的、啊、，PS4 跟 PS5 界面就不太一样了。这么远吗？还有猎杀级耶！猎杀级我还没有在野外打过。在哪里？ 这一般的，等一下再打，我们先把任务解完。解完有空再来打。这里好大。
Ariam and Christia said to find ancient ships in this area. I should take a look.
崔雅哥公司出走。 这里，你看这范围那么大，我要怎么打
Maybe I should call back that someone out of the road.
比较利一点。你这旁边逛来逛去，逛大街、啊。要卡住哎，上不了，上升不了。可以来，这样子应该可以了。要找船只。 这里哪有什么船只？
I think I'll find any ancient ships in here.
这里找不到。 一点嘛，这个。
I don't think I'll find any ancient ships in here. Those ancient ships have got to be around here somewhere. There, a sunken ship. Maybe it has what Harriam and Christia need to fix the gyro compass.
¿Se le dio más hacia mí más? Hảo tí rồi.
Ships in their shape.
快逃！ 在哪里呢？
There. Looks like some sort of power source. Must be a battery.
亚瑞在水底也会碎碎念。啊，卡住了！要下去吗？会，进去！太小，洞太小了，进不去。
Two to go. Another battery. Just need one more of these. Found you. That should be it.
还有感应器。
Find that sensor unit. The ship's antenna. Let's hope the sensor unit is still intact.
现了。
This is the USS Anchorage. Hailing anyone who's left. The Medina, the Omaha, and the New Orleans are down, and the swarm just cracked the Harris open like an egg. Incoming! Hold on! The lead Horus is heavily damaged. If we can concentrate fire, maybe we can still take him down. I think we've got a ping on the Hamilton! Lost it! Sensors down! We're sailing blind!
Sounds like their sensor unit was taken out.
现在敌人一直追我。
Vehicles pick up the coordinates. If there's more
我去找其他沉
one
船
might。have an intact sensor.
啊，去对面啊！哇，这个怎么那么远？嘿，再见。
Maybe that sunlight layer below is still around. Be a faster way to get to those coordinates I found.
Going up!
好像跨越这个岛。那边怎么一个孤岛在那边？离开游戏区请回头，那边过不去。这里这么大，竟然跟我说过不去，该不会是地游戏吧？回去塔上面。可是日裔者应该在加速架，哦，那边可以栖息。总之我栖息在这里干嘛？因为你栖息在这里，如果你下去其他地方，你怎么上来？那起笑。而且你不用什么栖息点，因为它随叫随来，这根本没有差，那只是让它降落而已。这是真正的丛林都市。问号而已。问号不知道是什么？黑盒子吗？有个惊恐翼。
Well, that ship has an antenna. The dreadnought perched on it. Great. Gonna have to deal with it before I can look for the sensor the Quinn need.
人类，让我先讲啊。 不是，弄错了。牙齿到哪里？最后这边射下去，它牙齿不要喷到。走。
They give it a taste of its own weapon.
好龙果，牙齿不见了，不知道喷到哪去。哎，在这里。哇！敌人呢？我你的牙齿。
Okay, I should be able to check out that antenna now.
黑色。好武器啊！好，去抓天线嘛，飞上去。
An intact sensor unit. This should be all that Harry and Christia need. Looks like there's one more transmission in here.
This is the Hamilton. Anchorage, your transmission has been received. Targeting the lead horse.
Just lost the starboard missile battery. Can't fire. We're empty.
Damn it.
Captain, there's nothing left to fire. Your orders.
Set a course for the Horus chassis. Ramming speed.
It's never a happy ending, is it?
自杀式攻击， 哎，这进不去哎，不是个东西，这个拿不到。好，这边有个洞。好，完成，走，交任务。这任务比我想的还长啊，但终究是完成了。
She's back, Hariam. I found what you need.
Thank you. I'll get working on the gyro compass immediately. I'm coming home, Leandra.
You've done us a great kindness, Aloy. Christia is not the only one with people waiting back home. She'll be able to fix that gyro compass in no time. We'll never be able to thank you enough. But this should be a start.
If you need anything, tell Bohai to contact Alva. I'm sure she can help.
May the ancestors steer us true.
好，他获得苍空杀手。
Then I had better not hear of any more doubts. Right.
那个是什么？武器吗？哦，送我一个紫装啊，不是橘装啊，标枪发射器。哎呦，干个没败啊！而且它5个洞是怎样？难怪这任务这么长，因为它送了一把看起来很强的。 爆炸就把它塞进去啊！橘色看起来就不一样。
Goods, valuable goods.
Hey, you're back.
我们点下去，我升级一下，第一阶应该是可以升。好，第一阶就没办法升了，要进退级了，所以松者之心，可恶。第二个嘞，猎巢兽主神经，爪步者金锐级爪步者之心，好吧，但是没有升就已经比那个紫色的还强了，那我等一下升。好，应该没时间了吧？可以借都借光了，不能借的就不知道。那我先回主线的，我要返回基地，先回去基地看一下，看要干嘛。
My offer to provide you with weapons still stands.
再一次。
There's the snow.
Oh, 回来了！哦，我已经吓到了。
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
赛伦斯啊。
Got it. Thanks.
果然。
Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open.
还酸他。
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base.
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance.
Final chance.
But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what
赛伦
the
斯应该也有
circumstance.
做好后路了吧？
Understood.
他那么狡猾。
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here.
那
She's
个客人，那个嘛，
coming to you.
提尔达。
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
赛伦斯
The
一定是
company
非
you
常兴
keep
奋。
is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work?
What's
Self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
难道要聊天？
Oh, no. You first.
好，再来。
Better get everyone in the
集结
control
伙
room
伴。
so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base.
集结完应该还没要那个吧？啊，不管了。嘿，又可以聊天了。不是聊天，是自言自语。
When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. I will, Rost. Now and always. With Regal out of the way, Hikaru and Znalk, they're safe. The future's up to them now. I do wish they'd drop all the honorary names they've given me. But if I've learned anything about them, that is not a battle I am going to win. Focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one. But Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed. He refused to let me push him away. I failed Varl at Gemini. I should have pushed harder. I should have done more. I'd give anything to have him back.
这都没有。 所以说他有这个假人，怎么没办法没办法把那个服装套上去，展示我的装备啊？集结去找盖亚的一样的。聊天。啊，没有啊，还有是再忘记啊，贝塔被抓走了啊。跟贝塔聊天。
He's just gonna be standing there.
Aloy, you came back with some interesting friends.
Wish I could say we don't need them, but Silence and Tilda are here for a reason.
Yeah, enemy of my enemy and all that, right?
Right. You, talked to Tilda at all?
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to help?
I think so. Well, let's hope.
普罗米修斯是有看过。
Did you find anything out about the Sons of Prometheus?
Yeah, my contacts are looking into it, but nothing yet. Plus, I have the Vanguard checking Chain Scrape and Barren Light, in case these guys are moving any supplies through there. But if they are, I'll bet they're being careful about it.
Yeah. And they have focuses, too. Makes it easier for them to evade guards and patrols.
Hold on. Way back, when we first met, you came looking for me in Meridian because you detected Olin's focus with yours, right? So does that mean that if I go back to the Daunt with this...
You could scan for other focuses.
And if an Oseram is wearing one of these, they'd have to be a part of that Prometheus group.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I've been known to have those once in a while.
Just let me know if you find anything.
You got it.
Doesn't look like any of our guests are making trouble.
Yet. So, Katala tells me you flew. Well, that's new. I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the fun.
Don't worry. You'll be getting all the fun you can handle soon. With the Zeniths.
Looking forward to it.
I guess Silence is keeping to himself, as usual.
I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his sorry ass to the ground.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one good hit on that smug face of his? After everything he's done?
Sure. Later. Right now, he's got something we need. Do you think Zoe will be okay?
I don't think anyone's ever okay after losing the one they love. I can't tell you she's handling it better than I ever did. That keeps the rest of us level-headed.
I better get going.
Oh, you know where to find me.
Oh, 还有送这个呢，风暴狼，风暴狼大炮。真好。
Aloy, it appears that we have some interesting new guests. I'm glad to see you're okay, though. I heard you gave the Tanakh something to talk about. I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling riding a sunwing.
Sorry to disappoint. Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal. Bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's definitely different. Ready to head over to the Zenith base?
Whatever comes, we will endure.
也是说其他人怎么过去？已经骑那个日历者。
Have you talked to any of our new friends?
Aaron and I tried speaking to Silence, but apparently our tribal prattle is unnecessary.
Charming, isn't he? How's Aaron doing?
For a moment there, he thought he'd lost both you and Varl. But he never truly succumbed to despair. Guess that Oseram's stubbornness comes in handy sometimes.
I have to go. I trust you to keep things civil around here?
I'll make sure Aaron doesn't punch Silence in the face, if that's what you mean.
Thanks.
Aloy, do you have a moment? You flew? Kotalo told me! And took out Regala's machines? You know what? I don't even know why I'm surprised. I saw we have visitors, and a new weapon. Does this mean we're ready to take the fight to the Zeniths?
Almost.
Oh, and I wanted to give you this.
Yeah,
for helping me get the data on Leviathan. I didn't really know what to give you, so I asked Zoe what you might like.
Thanks, Alva.
I'll
put it to good use. Have you looked through the data we recovered on Leviathan?
There is much to sort through still, but I believe we'll be able to get it operational and turn back the floods. And I've given more thought to everything we've uncovered about the ancestors. The Overseers would have us believe they were infallible paragons. But Pharaoh wasn't. Not even close. His greed led to machines that devoured the world. The archive of the Old One's knowledge destroyed, just to erase his mistakes. So, when we learned that Eileen had a hand in covering up hundreds of deaths, I started to think they were all the same. Selfish, egotistical, cruel. But, in the end, it's not that simple. The truth isn't a straight line of ink on a crisp scroll. It's a splatter, smudged and faded on stained parchment. I wish more Quen could see that, instead of looking the other way, or twisting the truth to serve their own schemes.
I doubt Bohai would agree with you.
No, nor the rest of the Board of Overseers. As Eileen said, it's easier to believe the lie is truth, but it's worth fighting for. And this diviner, at least, won't settle for anything less. For that, I thank you, Aloy.
I suppose you saw that Tilda is here. Our very own Zenith.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever had about the legacy. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague unease. I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths, or just scared of her. Probably both.
So, all of the tribes here are new to you?
Yes. I've been studying up on them. The most fascinating one thus far has been the Tenakth, an entire culture based on the holograms of an ancient museum. There's much they've misinterpreted, not unlike the Quen. But still, there's a nobility to what they've become. They're honorable and fearless.
And deadly.
而且老实说，如果龙的时候，他如果战斗设计做得不错，应该龙的那个烦躁度应该会减轻吧？对对，如果他好玩的话。
I know things must be happening pretty fast for you.
I've already braved oceans and madmen who thought they were ancestors reborn. Why not a few immortals with lethal drones at their command too?
Guess the more the merrier. I hope our new guests have been behaving.
This Silence, he's the one who built the weapon that can take down Zenith shields?
He is. Though I wouldn't expect him to answer any questions about it. He refuses to dole out his secrets to us lesser mortals.
Oh.
Wow.
You know that special part of us that makes us warm, kind, welcoming?
Our spirit?
Yeah. He was born without that.
他天生就是叽歪的。
How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy on everyone's mind. I didn't know him well, but I can see how much he meant to the others. Zoe and Aaron seem to have taken to it the hardest, but I don't quite know what to say to them.
They need time to sort through it.
And what about you? Will time heal your wounds?
I don't know. I try not to think about it. We won't let the Zeniths get away with what they've done.
Everyone's ready to take the fight to the enemy.
And you?
Nervous? But I'm ready too.
Don't worry. We'll get through this together. I need to wrap up a few things, but...
我是不是应该也来下载一下？
I'll be ready when you call.
反正下载体验版不用钱。乌鲁塔守护者，二次机会是什么？生命危机时，在致命一击中生还。要冷却的，而且仅限造型和织物使用。好啦，赛伦斯，那他们可以聊天吗？
Did you need something?
哦，一样的。
Bravo.
你太黑了，刚刚看
You
不到。
managed to sway a zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the
都可以
weapon
顺
was
便认识
ready.
人物，我一开始会有简单的介绍所有人物。而且我是在想一
But
件
that's
事
not
啊
why you're here.
因为战国3我有在玩，因
I
为战
assume you
国
want to comprehend
日本
my
战国时代
undertaking.
我其实也没有很熟啊，我还不是玩得很开心。
Ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regala's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation. At the Hades Proving Lab.
哎呦，你怎么那么多？
Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a bunch of Oseram tinkerers to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades and the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my
不知道
plans,
可以玩。
all while remaining
闪鬼
anonymous.
还好吧？它闪鬼的设计应该没有让你先玩过灵璧鬼，反而它
You wanted me to
跟灵
surrender
璧鬼的
to the
连接
Zeniths
比较
at the
少吧。
Hades Proving Lab.
我说人物的连
They
接。
almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today.
会不会讲一讲打起来？
Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
Why help Regala take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hikaru.
Before Regala's rebellion, Hikaru was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier?
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regala craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tanakht. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery of focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No.
冻结资
They
产。
stumbled upon the greatest
老实说也还好
technological artifact from the
对
ancient
闪鬼
world.
有
What
一
did
点
they do with
还
it?
好。
They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed.
毕竟故事就不是这两个啊，闪鬼故事又不是这两项。
Corporate shields.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
因为真的很多人是从闪鬼入坑的啊。
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
就这样，他们剧情关联真的没有很
He
大，
single-handedly wiped out collective
顶多
human
就是
knowledge.
同个时间在另一处发生的事
He
情。
deserved.
我是觉得
Let me
很非
guess.
常的
You would have scraped him
非
into
常
a
的无关。
jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
Alright, Silence, I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
不要说你怎么说，你去问一下闪鬼入坑的人，他们玩的时候有没有其他有没有对那个灵璧鬼的事情感到困惑就好了啊。或者是他会不会有因为灵璧鬼，然后导致闪鬼看不懂剧情嘛？应该还好吧。因为我自己就是这样子啊，我根本觉得没有什么观点。另外一个人呢？啊，寇塔罗在这里。哎，后面这是什么？手背。
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through.
Looks like there's still
大部分人不在意，也还好吧，不然怎么会说剧情很差？是你自己
Haven't
钻
seen
牛
you
角
since
尖
the
的。
battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regala's army with lightning. I would say that I am inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you.
提纳科人，哎呦，10号之一，
Your people keep mentioning the
10号
wings
之一
of
就
the
战斗机
Ten.
啊，不是吗？
What exactly does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. It is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. And now,
你要
you
坚持
have done it.
好啦好啦，既然是你
Like
的，
the
我就不
deeds
过
of the
问。
Ten themselves, it will never be forgotten.
人确实都有莫名的坚
Tell
持。
me, how did it feel?
I won't lie. Pretty good.
I can only imagine.
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that
但我
Doesn't
是觉
seem
得自己的
natural.
坚持不要去影
I
响到
wouldn't be
别人，
surprised if
尤
my
其是
sword
不要
went
去指
through
责
her
别人。
and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her, nothing would surprise me. Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in their base. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on their behalf. Though, I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith's defenses without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
As you say. You have more than earned my trust.
Anything new going on I should know about?
The Quen has been more insistent than usual, asking about the visions at the Grove. The pursuit of knowledge is relentless. The 10 would have a hard time fighting her off.
Just think of her like one of your chaplains.
Yes. Only more persistent.
I have to go. But I'll be briefing everyone on the plan soon.
Understood.
提尔达呢？哎，你几家？
There you are. Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a
好，
time.
你们交往过一阵子。
Okay, so... what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks.
喝酒乱性。
I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her.
赶快之前要一直去找贝塔，
But
他现在来找我。
as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me. Restoring Elizabeth's dream. It's what?
A second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a
你都活1000
phenomenon,
年了，
I knew I had to help you. To
对
do
他可以
right
就有
by
1000年
her.
的意思啊？还是只是满足自己的私欲而已？
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you went along with all of their plans.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others, to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta. The secret passage into their base and the little trick I pulled to save you.
你的房间，
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
那你研究。
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not just for me, but for the art stored in its depths, cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical.
I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Oh.
Why do you think Elizabeth pulled away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant, visionary. She cared so deeply for the world, for the betterment of humanity. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think in the end she had a core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the proving lab after Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time, thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Far Zenith, not who I truly am.
When it's time to break into the Zenith base, what can we expect?
I'll go over the full layout once you've assembled your friends. Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as possible to Beta and Gaia's location, dealing with heavy resistance along the way. There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island, heading for space.
It was likely ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Jerome. Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly recreated. And while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth?
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths, Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, branding herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What, like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true. But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
杰拉德不是杰拉尔啊。
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Farzina.
What does one person do with that much
照理
money?
说应该会趁这，如果真的会上，
More power,
云豹应
more
该会带你
influence.
才对。
Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his face when he
有问题是 F 社能力，他应该会外包吧？你有记得忘记哪一块
Was he
了？
always a
那个
bloodthirsty psychopath?
那个什么，好像
I
是日本
believe
意
he
大利
got
的，
worse over time.
忘记了。那
On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. A band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as
不是
governments
不是正统
abandoned
轨迹那个
human
什么，那一
combatants
款那
in
个什么，
favor of
纳尤多还
automated
是什么？
warfare. He found success with clientele that required
我
a
记得那
more
个是日本裔的人。
personal touch. There were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. On occasion, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality simulations. In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he pleased, though I suspect with diminishing satisfaction.
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from the old world.
Then they would be quite disappointed to meet him, though I'm sure he'd
而
bask
且
in
他
the
说真的，他
illusion.
如果要也是可以给云豹啊，因为云豹公司在日本，所以他要做日文版的应该没问题。
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth, titans of their industries.
And let me guess. All selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along.
所以
Annika
反而就要
Merjani, for
看
instance, was
那云
always
豹有没有能力可以做。
She founded the Holonet's most
云豹代
successful
理游
dance
戏也蛮
channel
多
and
的。
was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his
这
golf
场
swing and taking
这场
self
讲干话
hollows.
几率太多，因
When
为
I think about all
这一
of
点应该
us,
不会
we，really should have
因为上
accomplished
NS 是为了赚钱，
We had eternity.
他应该之前零币鬼上 NS 应该卖的还不错，应该有赚到，所以他应该会想要那个其他轨迹也上。
Okay. I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
都问完啦，好了，集结一下。集结不知道会不会限定我一定要过去，先记录一下。我去记录。
I just know they meant a lot to you. And,
我到底玩几个小时啊？我手动记录一下，不要快速记录。上一次手动记录不知道什么时候。
Stay alert, soldier.
嘿，手动储存。什么时候？6月3号，因为没有很久啊，74小时存。这样我有看到啊，88了。 看来还没破百啊。
You'll miss out on the view.
所以我有机会在100小时内先把主线过完。虽然我地图上还有很多那个点还没踏。好，聊完天就来走吧。
Okay, maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that?
啊，在之前有什么处理的？这周破关应该还可以继续玩。
There we go. More data for the dome.
好了，来了，聚集同伴。 要撑过100小时哦，应该还好吧？应该没有这个坚持。
Alright, people.
还有12个小时呢，然后再开3次台。
Okay,
这样子我明天应该可以把主线过完。
Beta, Gaia, not to mention life on Earth. Now it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location, undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be spectral scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control.
亚雷都一刚摆。
You need to.
其实我也不知道。
All right. We'll meet up
因为他
again
跟
just
贝
before
塔
we go in.
有讲计划，但是没有演出来，没有讲
Where's
出
the
来
best place to rendezvous?
表示连玩家也不知道，
On the
这
coast,
表
just
示
across
这个
from
计
the
划
island.
100%成功。
Once there, I'll show you the way.
所以到时候我们就知道了。
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood?
这时候也11点了，明天再玩好了。明天一开台就冲主线。
You too? A minute?
应该还有机会可以记录吧。
Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important.
哦哟，现在要讲啊。
There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything.
然后讲出来不一定会成功啊。
You with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. anything Tilda's not telling us. So Hans is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
这里就2个人不能
I'll
全
do
信
my
啊。
best.
塞恩斯跟提尔达都不能全信。
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
扣塔楼应该不会领便当吧？应该是不会，因为他有剧情，他有做支线。好，再来呢，跟我的伙伴交谈，再交谈一下。会面地点看一下在哪里。所以我去这里之后才是主线。先跟伙伴交谈了，交谈完明天就不用交谈了，就直接就冲过去了。
Remember, we need to get Sauron's weapon to the Zenith base intact if we want to take their shields down.
I'll be gentle with you, I promise.
We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals from the stars. I can hear the drinking songs already. By the way, we should probably discuss the Sons of Prometheus. You know, since we've both been looking into them. If you have time.
有啊，有空啊。难道你有任务要给我？
If that one's not working right, you can have one of my spare focuses, you know.
Yeah, little bugger's got some personality, that's all. Saved my butt with those specters. Wouldn't feel right to leave it behind now. You know, besides, it goes with my outfit.
没吧？
Wouldn't want to spoil your look. Varl made the right call, you know, bringing you here.
Thanks. Yeah, Varl. You know, I never knew he had a sister. I found out a few days before you guys went to Gemini. I was, well, to be honest, I was terrified I'd screw up the mission somehow. So he sat me down for a drink. Just one, mind you. And we talked about family. Vala, Ursa, loss and revenge. How you helped us.
You know, we never did get that drink you promised back in the Embrace. And you never told me exactly how your sister escaped the Mad Sun King.
I guess we never got round to it. World ending and all. No time like the present, though. If you're up for it.
好，可以喝一杯，好，喝一杯啊。
You think it's time for us to finally have that drink?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course.
该不会喝一杯要看半小时的剧情吧？请问那一杯呢？
Oh.
So, how did Ursa escape Mad Sun King Jiran's palace?
Well, first she had to survive the Sun Ring. See, during the war, the Karja threw a prisoner a day in there. And, you know, for what? To die as sacrifices, fighting machines in a pit. Thinking somehow that was gonna appease all the other deranged machines in the world? Ha! And when it was Ursa's turn, the Karja thought she'd go down if they threw a big machine at her.
Oh, but she didn't.
And she defeated all of them. Even got some of Jiran's kestrels for good measure. And the Mad Sun King was impressed, I guess. Thought it'd be funny to have her run around his palace as a servant. He enjoyed humiliating her that way.
I remember you telling me something about that. That's how she met Avad. He helped her escape.
Yeah, but what no Karja scroll will ever tell you is how the young prince snuck Ursa out of the palace. He knew their best chance was to get Ursa to blend in, so he got her everything she needed to disguise herself as a Karja noblewoman. Yeah, perfumes, veils, and all.
I get the feeling she wasn't too happy with that.
Oh man, Ursa would have rather fought her way out of that palace with her bare hands than put on all of that Karja eye paint. But Avad insisted it was the only way, so she agreed under one condition. Avad had to dress up as well.
She made Avad dress up like a noblewoman?
as perfumed and powdered as a babe. Ursa said he looked better like that than he ever did in a crown.
That would, definitely make for an interesting sight.
Oh, it worked like a charm, too. Not only did they make it out of the palace, they paid a traveling merchant to get Ursa to the border, and none were the wiser.
还要续杯。哦，没了。
You were right. That was a story best told over a drink.
All good stories are.
好啊，没了。
I guess I should get going.
I'll see you at the rendezvous point, with my hammer ready.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I hope everybody's ready for this. Fighting the Zeniths isn't going to be easy.
Aloy, nothing you do ever is. At least, now you don't have to do it alone.
Thanks. Everyone here, training, working together. If it weren't for Varl, none of it would have happened.
You know, there was this one night, right before Varl left with you to go to Gemini. He realized I was having trouble sleeping. I was nervous about the mission. To be honest, I think we both were. So, he asked me to join him in Gaia's dome. He brought up this hologram of Earth that you two found back in the Zenith launch facility.
然后就干柴
I
烈
sat
火。
there, just looking at it. I thought about how Plainsong was just a speck on that great sphere. How every corner of it must be teeming with life. And any fears I had about our mission were gone. I miss him terribly.
I know. You and Aaron seem to be on better terms now.
He may have terrible taste in music, but he did apologize for mocking my tribe. And that ale he keeps raving about isn't half bad. I still plan on beating that stubborn face of his to break our sparring stalemate.
Try not to hurt him too bad. I should go. I'll let you know when I'm ready to head to the base.
Before you do, there is one favor I would ask of you.
What is it?
You placed this focus in my care, and gave me the highest calling an Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the one to bury my seed pouch. For the both of us.
So,
make sure you stay alive to do so.
let's just try to all come back home. Okay?
什么？你是在插旗吗？
You nervous?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
The plan will work if we all focus on our assignments.
Right.
The rest of us should be enough of a distraction to the Zeniths for you to hack into their network undetected. But you'll have to be quick, in case they do.
What exactly do you expect me to find, Aloy?
I don't know. The truth.
是说我在猜，我杀入远峰基地的时候，其他人应该也会来帮忙。其他部族的人啊。
Once all this is over, will you go back across the ocean?
I don't
那
know.
这个明天就知道
The
了。
more I think about it,
因为
the
聊完
more
天我就要睡
worried
觉
I
了。
become. If I go back, I don't even know if they'd let me keep this focus you gave me, or what they'd do to me for reading what is clearly forbidden data. Even if I somehow were allowed to carry on my duties as a diviner, would I be willing to let the truths I've learned about the ancestors be buried away by the Board of Overseers? Would I dare challenge them and risk my family's safety? Or
明天星期六再玩啊。
losing Federa?
不然等一下想睡的时候还要战斗，等下那个手残了怎么办？
You mentioned.
She is another diviner. One of our best. We used to be rivals at the academy. I hated her guts. But apparently there's a fine line between hate and love. We became very close. And then I was assigned to the expedition. She promised she'd wait for me, no matter how long it took.
Well, that was smart of her. She won't do any better.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I do. I want you to know I'm glad you're with us, Alva.
Whatever happens, I'm grateful that the legacy brought us together. I never thought I'd get to actually meet an ancestor.
Come on, do I look that old? Katala will protect you.
为什么拿人家去看数码宝贝？
I'm not afraid.
要看也是看神奇
I
宝
know
贝啊。
Katala will fulfill his duty, as will I. If we die doing so, at least it'll be alongside a friend.
I'd rather you both stay alive, if you don't mind.
数码宝贝还有
I'll
呼吸
try
吗
and？ keep that in mind.
跟妖怪手表差不多了。
I need to get going.
I'll be at the rendezvous point. May truth lead us to victory.
There's Gwen stuff in here now. Must be Alva's. So, how are we feeling about the mission?
I do not know everything that you have planned, but it doesn't matter. All that remains is to follow you to the end, whatever that will be.
Thank you, Katalo. I'm glad all this brought us together.
You
它
brought
是
us
从金
together.
银版的电影版，你就没有再看过宝可梦的电影。
Oh, and by the way, I was hoping now would be a good time to go back to the Tremortusk site and test my new arm before we leave on our mission.
Right. I'll let you know when I can make my way there.
Thank you.
啊？哦，
Now that training time is over, what's on your mind?
The Bulwark, the Kulrut, and how we need another miracle if we're to survive the Zenith base.
I'll try not to let you down.
I know you will not.
We didn't really get to talk about what happened at Gemini.
There was nothing more to say. If he were to Noct, Varl's bravery would have earned him sacred burial at the Grove, among the most distinguished of our tribe's warriors. His deeds were worthy of the Ten. When the fight is done, I will have the Inkers etch his memory on my skin, so that it may live on.
I'm sure he'd be honored. I'll see you soon then.
It will be my honor.
个人都说要测试手背，但是应该没有支线吧？
So, you return. Something else?
来酸你！这都问过了。
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
第一部，匪气。
I'll be going.
As you wish.
I keep thinking.
提尔达呢？
He's just gonna be standing there.
Welcome back, Aloy. Would you like to continue our chat?
没有新的啊。
I should be going.
I'll be making final preparations.
好，全部交谈完了。所以我剩孤注一掷，就是进攻远峰基地。但是时间就差不多啦。而且寇塔罗说他想要再继续测试手背，我要怎么帮他测试？因为我又不知道位置在哪里，谁会记得？
Chocolate frosting. Did you need anything?
I bet people are curious.
None more than she couldn't wait to take. I gave her the data.
Good luck with that.
对啊，没有。
I've got to go.
The enemy.
这时候就随便走，碰一气。
I can feel this frost down to my bones.
You look geared up for battle. Always a smart choice.
寇塔罗，之前遇到寒鸟兽，谁知道在哪里？好，算了啦。这边有旱鸟兽，应该不是那里吧？ 好了，就玩到这里啊。反正这找不到，你也不知道它是 bug。机械目录，哎，我觉得只有差一个呢。这是什么？电极。 进水，看一下，强酸吗？不知道要去哪里找。这个被风飞兽也杀一个。哦，这个都还那么多。猎草兽应该是精英级啊，只有两种的，应该第二个是精英级。风暴精英级没遇过，哎，我扫过精锐级雷霆雅。 我怎么不知道？黑色的。哦，双手兽我有扫过，我有打过。剩一个不知道什么，这是最终 BOSS 吧？这有新的吗？因为我没有看啊，所以我不知道。 但是这看一看，应该就会帮助你了解那个背景。艾瑞克·杰拉德，就是投诚者。杰拉德是首领，然后艾瑞克是执法者。好了，好，先玩到这里。 我再找个萤火记录，那就在旁边嘛。好了，那明天就直接杀过去。虽然还有好几个地方没有去，但是主线过完应该还是可以还是可以继续玩。你看这个基地就在里面。 好啦，感谢大家收看。那明天星期六还会开台哦。 对，大家记得来看啊！啊，晚安啊，拜拜。